I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike. Hello to all of our wonderful listeners, wherever you are in the world right now.
Great to have you here today. Mike, how's everything going?
Pretty good, Sarah. I just came from the gym, actually.
Oh, nice. Did you have a good workout?
Yeah, it was fine, but I noticed something kind of weird today.
Weird? What do you mean?
Well, I looked around the gym and everyone, and I mean everyone, was wearing headphones. Nobody was talking to each other. Everyone was just alone.
Mike, that's normal. People go to the gym to exercise, not to chat.
I know, but it made me think, like there were maybe 50 people in that room, but it felt so quiet, so disconnected.
I see what you mean.
It's like everyone is together, but also completely separate. Does that make sense?
It does, actually. You know what? I've felt that before. Like being in a crowded place, but still feeling kind of alone.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. It's strange, right?
It is. You can be surrounded by people and still feel lonely.
Yes, lonely. That's the word. And actually, Sarah, I think this is something a lot of people experience but don't talk about much.
You're absolutely right. Loneliness is very common, but people feel embarrassed to admit it sometimes.
Which is why I think we should talk about it today.
I agree. So today, everyone, we're going to discuss loneliness, how to talk about it in English, useful phrases, and how to express these feelings.
And don't worry, this won't be a sad or depressing episode. We're going to keep it real, honest, and helpful.
Exactly. Because loneliness is part of life, and it's important to have the words to express it.
And before we continue, if you're new here, please subscribe to Everyday English Academy.
Yes, hit that subscribe button and give us a like. It really helps us reach more English learners like you.
All right, Sarah, let's start with the basics. What exactly is loneliness?
Good question. So loneliness is a feeling. It's an emotion.
Right. It's when you feel like you don't have connection with other people.
Exactly. You feel isolated or alone, even if there are people around you.
Wait, I want to stop here for a second because this is important for our listeners.
What is?
The difference between being alone and feeling lonely.
Oh, yes, that's a very important distinction.
They're different words with different meanings.
Right. So alone is a situation. It's a fact. It means you are by yourself.
For example, I am alone in my apartment right now.
Exactly. There's no emotion in that sentence. It's just information.
But lonely is a feeling. It's an emotion.
Yes. I feel lonely means you wish you had company. You wish you had someone with you.
You can be alone and not feel lonely.
Absolutely. Sometimes I'm alone and I love it. I feel peaceful and relaxed.
Same here. Sometimes I choose to be alone because I need time to myself.
Right. But other times you can be alone and feel very lonely.
Or, and this is the weird part, you can be with people and still feel lonely.
Yes, like your gym example. 50 people around you, but you still feel disconnected.
Exactly. So being alone is about your situation. Feeling lonely is about your emotions.
That's a very important difference in English.
Okay, so now let's talk about how to express loneliness. What can you say when you feel this way?
Well, the most simple and direct way is just to say, I feel lonely.
I feel lonely. 3 words, very clear.
You can also say, I've been feeling lonely lately.
That word, lately, means recently, in the recent past.
Right. I've been feeling lonely lately means this feeling has been happening for some time now.
What else can you say?
You can say, I feel isolated.
Isolated. That's a good word. What does it mean?
Isolated means separated from others, cut off from people.
Like you're on an island by yourself.
Yes, exactly like that. I feel isolated from my friends.
Another phrase is, I miss having someone to talk to.
Oh, that's a very honest phrase.
It is. Miss is an important word here. When you miss something, it means you want it, but you don't have it right now.
Right. I miss my family means I want to see my family, but they're not here.
I miss having someone to talk to means you want conversation and connection, but you don't have it at the moment.
That's very well explained, Mike.
Thank you. What about more casual ways to say it?
You could say, I could use some company.
Oh, I like that one. I could use some company.
Company means being with other people, having people around you.
So, I could use some company is a gentle way to say you want to be around people.
Exactly. It's not dramatic, it's just honest.
You could also say something like, I've been spending too much time by myself.
Yes, that's another way to express it without directly saying, I'm lonely.
Sometimes people feel uncomfortable saying, I'm lonely directly.
That's true. It feels vulnerable.
Vulnerable means, Sarah, can you explain that word?
Oh, yes. Vulnerable means you're in a position where you could be hurt emotionally. You're exposing your true feelings.
So when you say, I'm lonely, you're being vulnerable. You're showing your weakness.
Exactly. And that can be scary for some people.
Right. So these other phrases give you options.
Now, Mike, let's talk about when people feel lonely. What are some common situations?
Oh, good question. I think one very common situation is moving to a new city or country.
Absolutely. That's a big one.
When you move somewhere new, you don't have friends yet. You don't know anyone.
Everything is unfamiliar. You see people around you, but they're all strangers.
Yes, you might say, I just moved here and I don't know anyone yet. I feel pretty lonely.
That's very normal. Making new friends as an adult is not easy.
It's really not. When you're a child, making friends is simple. You just play together.
Right? Do you like dinosaurs? I like dinosaurs. We're friends now.
Exactly. But as an adult, it's more complicated.
You have to find people with similar interests, similar schedules.
It takes time and effort.
Effort means hard work, right?
Yes. When something takes effort, it means you need to work hard at it. It doesn't happen automatically.
Making friends as an adult takes effort. You have to try.
You can't just wait for friends to appear.
No, unfortunately not. Another common situation is after a relationship ends.
Oh, yes. After a breakup.
When you break up with someone, suddenly you lose your main companion.
Companion. That's a nice word. It means someone who spends time with you regularly.
Yes, your companion is someone who accompanies you, who is with you.
So your boyfriend or girlfriend is your companion. Your best friend can be your companion.
Even a pet can be a companion.
That's right. So when you break up, the person you talked to every day, spent time with, shared things with, they're gone.
And that creates a big empty space in your life.
You might say, after my breakup, I've been feeling really lonely.
Or, I miss having someone to share my day with.
That's very relatable. Relatable means other people can understand and connect with that feeling.
Right. When something is relatable, you think, oh yes, I understand that. I've felt that too.
What about working from home? That can be lonely too, right?
Oh, definitely. Working from home means you don't see colleagues every day.
You don't have those small conversations at the coffee machine.
No lunch breaks with coworkers.
Just you and your computer all day long.
You might say, working from home is convenient, but sometimes I feel isolated.
Or, I miss the social part of going to an office.
Social means related to being with other people, interacting with others.
Yes, social activities are things you do with other people. Social life means your relationships and friendships.
Right. So you can say, I don't have much of a social life lately.
Or, I need to be more social and go out more.
Even weekends can be lonely if all your friends are busy.
That's true. Friday night arrives and everyone has plans except you.
You're sitting at home alone watching TV, and you start feeling lonely.
You think, everyone else is out having fun and I'm here by myself.
It's a very common feeling.
So, loneliness can happen in many different situations.
It can. And I think it's important to remember that feeling lonely doesn't mean something is wrong with you.
That's a really important point, Sarah.
Loneliness is a normal human emotion. Everyone feels it sometimes.
Absolutely. It's not a failure or a weakness.
It's just your brain telling you that you need more connection with other people.
Right. It's actually a healthy signal.
So, what can people do when they feel lonely? Let's give some practical advice.
Okay. Well, the first thing is to reach out to someone.
Reach out. That's a great phrase. What does it mean?
Reach out means to contact someone, to make the first move to connect.
For example, I reached out to an old friend yesterday.
Exactly. You send a message, make a phone call, invite someone for coffee.
Don't wait for other people to contact you. Take action yourself.
Yes, if you're feeling lonely, send that text message, make that phone call.
A lot of times, other people are also feeling lonely, and they're happy to hear from you.
That's so true. Everyone is busy with their own lives, but most people are happy to reconnect.
What else can help?
Joining groups or classes.
Like a sports club, a language class, a book club.
Exactly. When you join a group, you automatically meet people with similar interests.
And you see them regularly, so friendships can develop naturally.
You could say, I joined a yoga class to meet new people.
Or, I'm thinking about joining a hiking group because I want more social activities.
Another option that many people find helpful is getting a pet.
Yes, don't laugh, Mike.
I'm not laughing at the idea. Pets are wonderful.
A dog or cat gives you someone to talk to, someone to care for.
Even if they can't talk back, they're there with you.
And if you have a dog, you have to go outside for walks. You meet other dog owners.
That's a good point. A dog can actually help you meet people.
You might say, I got a dog, and it really helped with my loneliness.
What about hobbies?
Yes, starting a new hobby gives you something to do and can connect you with others.
Photography, painting, cooking, gardening.
These activities give your time purpose and can lead to meeting people.
Purpose means a reason, a goal, something meaningful.
Right. When you have purpose, you're not just wasting time. You're doing something meaningful.
You might join an online community for your hobby.
Or take a class in person.
The main point is to take action. Don't just sit at home feeling lonely.
Right. You have to actively create opportunities for connection.
Actively means you do it on purpose, with effort. You don't wait passively.
Exactly. Passive is waiting for things to happen. Active is making things happen.
Now, Sarah, what if someone you know is lonely? How can you help them?
That's a great question. First, just listen to them.
Don't try to immediately fix their problem. Just be present.
You can say, "I'm here if you want to talk."
Or, I'm listening. Tell me what's going on.
Sometimes people just need to express their feelings out loud.
Express means to say your feelings or thoughts, to communicate them.
Right. When you express your feelings, you share them with someone.
Another phrase is open up.
Oh, yes. Open up means to share your private feelings or thoughts.
It's hard for me to open up about my loneliness.
Or you can encourage someone by saying, "You can open up to me. I won't judge you."
Judge means to form a negative opinion about someone, to criticize them.
Right. When you say, "I won't judge you," it means you'll accept them without criticism.
That's very supportive.
You should also make specific invitations.
What do you mean?
Don't just say, "Let's hang out sometime." That's too vague.
Vague means unclear, not specific, too general.
Exactly. Sometime is vague. When is sometime? Next week? Next year?
Right. You mean say something specific.
Yes. Say, "Do you want to get coffee on Saturday at 3 p.m.?"
Or, I'm going to the movies on Friday. Do you want to come with me?
Specific invitations are easier to say yes to.
And they show that you really mean it.
Right. "Let's hang out sometime" sounds polite but not serious.
But, are you free for lunch tomorrow? Is a real invitation.
Exactly. And check in on people regularly.
Check in means to contact someone to see how they're doing.
Yes. "I'm just checking in to see how you are."
Or, just wanted to check in. How have you been?
These small gestures matter a lot.
They really do. When you're lonely, knowing someone is thinking about you helps.
It shows you're not forgotten.
And one more thing. If someone opens up to you about loneliness, take it seriously.
Yes. Don't say things like, "Oh, just get over it," or "You're being too sensitive."
Those responses make people feel worse.
Instead, say, "Thank you for telling me. I understand it must be difficult."
Or, I'm glad you shared that with me. You're not alone.
Being supportive and kind is the most important thing.
Absolutely. Well, Sarah, we've covered a lot today.
We have. Let's review quickly. We talked about the difference between being alone and feeling lonely.
We learned phrases for expressing loneliness, like, I feel isolated, and I could use some company.
We discussed common situations when people feel lonely.
And we shared ideas for dealing with loneliness and supporting others.
Important phrases we learned include reach out, open up, express your feelings, and check in.
We also explained words like vulnerable, effort, companion, social, purpose, actively, and vague.
These are all very useful for real-life conversations in English.
They are. And remember, everyone, talking about feelings like loneliness is healthy and normal.
It doesn't make you weak. It makes you human.
Exactly. And having the English vocabulary to express these feelings is really valuable.
So practice using these phrases. Don't be afraid to be honest about your emotions.
Well, everyone, we're at the end of today's episode.
Before we go, we want to ask you a question.
Have you ever felt lonely? What helped you feel better?
Write 1 or 2 sentences in the comments. For example, I felt lonely when I moved to a new city, but joining a sports team helped me make friends.
We read every comment, and we love hearing your stories.
And if this episode was helpful, please subscribe to Everyday English Academy.
Click that subscribe button and give us a like.
Share this with friends who are learning English too.
Thank you so much for being here with us today.
You're doing great with your English. Keep practicing and keep learning.
Take care of yourselves, everyone. And remember, you're not alone in your journey.
We'll see you very soon in our next episode.
Until then, happy learning.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.